Welcome to another round of Month in Data, in which we look at some of the numbers behind this month's trending stories. August got underway with a jolt to the stock markets around the world, with sudden drops in share prices across several major markets. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had its worst day in almost 2 years. The Japanese stock market posted its biggest drop since the 1987 crash, and other markets such as the Australian stock market also suffered. Showing how choppy the waters were, the CBOE Volatility Index, a measure of how volatile the market is expected to be, briefly hit 65, the highest level since the COVID-19 pandemic. But what was behind the sudden dip? The US Federal Reserve's decision to keep interest rates steady, followed by weaker than expected jobs data, caused concerns about the underlying strength of the US economy, prompting sell-offs as markets opened across the globe. Also causing concern, Berkshire Hathaway sold off a large share of their Apple holdings, further dampening investor confidence. And the Bank of Japan also made a surprise interest rate increase. But despite the rocky start, indications of a forthcoming rates cut in the US have helped drive Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 to record and near record levels. TSMC has broken ground on its first European fab in Dresden in Germany, which will eventually help meet the semiconductor needs of the European automotive and industrial sectors. As the world's largest semiconductor foundry, TSMC has been keen to expand its presence beyond Taiwan, particularly as it seeks to bolster its supply chain amid uncertain geopolitical conditions. The new facility in Dresden is a joint venture with Bosch, Infineon and NXP Semiconductors, European companies recognized as global leaders in the automotive and industrial semiconductor markets. These firms are some of the largest companies on the continent, operating in a €56 billion industry that should receive a boost from TSMC's presence. With approximately 1/3 of all chips in Europe originating from the Dresden region, Germany itself is a powerful force in the European semiconductor industry. This highlights the strategic move of TSMC to set up shop in the area, with the semiconductor production expected to begin in Dresden by the end of 2027. Cisco announced a second round of layoffs this month, announcing a restructuring that is expected to affect 7% of its staff. This comes after the company, one of the world's largest computing networking companies, cut 5% of jobs in February and around 4,100 positions in November 2022. Cisco revealed that the layoffs at the same time as posting the annual and quarterly results, showing a drop in revenue of around 6% compared to the previous year. Cisco are looking to combine the networking, security and collaboration teams as the company shifts its focus to AI, cloud computing and cybersecurity. The layoffs are the latest in a series of notable tech restructures to take place in 2024, with the two largest rounds of layoffs since the COVID-19 pandemic occurring this year. Factors such as increasing costs and adjusting to the presence of AI are contributing to layoffs. However, the total number of layoffs in tech is well below the high seen in Q1 of 2023. The closing ceremony for the 2024 Olympic Games took place in August, bringing the 33rd Olympiad to a close. Interest in the Games this year was high. In the US, nearly 30 million viewers watched the opening ceremony, the highest amount since the London 2012 Olympics. Before the Games even began, organizers stated that they had sold around 9.7 million out of the available 10 million tickets, breaking the previous record of 8.3 million sold for Atlanta in 1996. While total figures are yet to emerge, the past 4 Olympic Games have all reached a global audience exceeding 3 billion. And broadcast revenues, now in the billions, have consistently risen. Against a backdrop of global economic uncertainty, organizers pledged to keep spending to a minimum, but budget overruns saw the price tag double from the original plan. The World Health Organization has officially declared the ongoing Mpox outbreak to be a public health emergency of international concern. As of the end of June 2024, approximately 100,000 confirmed cases of Mpox had been reported globally. The WHO emphasized the need for early intervention and a coordinated global response to mitigate the outbreak's impact. This heightened level of concern has been largely driven by a particularly severe outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, coupled with the discovery of a more contagious variant of the virus. On August 15, 2024, Sweden became the first country outside of Africa to report a case of this more transmissible variant, signaling a potentially dangerous expansion of the outbreak. The spread of Mpox has extended beyond traditionally endemic regions. The situation in Europe is concerning, with over 8,000 confirmed cases in Spain and more than 4,000 in France as of July 2024. This is the second Mpox pH EIC determination of the past 2 years, with a previous declaration lasting from July 2022 to May 2023. If you're interested in learning about these topics and countless more, head on over to statista.com and join us next time for another round of Month in Data.